I'm a huge Trey Lance fan. I love him. I mean, I think he's the right choice. When I saw that they drafted him, I spiked my phone. I broke my phone the day that they drafted him because I was so happy that they didn't draft another Jimmy Garoppolo in Mac Jones, right? But that being said, he's not an upgrade this year at quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, there are things that Jimmy Garoppolo does that is underrated. Third down on what he dictates the defense is going to do. For example, if you want to blitz the 49ers on third down, if you want to do something exotic, you have to contend with a quick release and weapons out of the backfield and over the middle, which dictates that the defense is going to rush for and drop back a lot more often than they are going to blitz in those situations. The other thing is, I'm pretty pissed at the 49ers entire organization for what they're doing with Jimmy Garoppolo. They should have released him day one.
I agree.
They won a free agency. He should have been gone. Screw the $7 million. But what they did was they pretended they were going to trade him.
Right.
They were never going to trade him. They were never going to trade him. They knew he wasn't worth anything to anyone with that contract.
Yeah.
They were holding on to him till he could pass a physical. They're going to drop him the last day of the season, and they're going to roll that $27 million over to year 3 of Trey Lance because they've given up on this season. They've given up on it because what are the best friends of a young quarterback? A good offensive line, and security blanket weapons, right? So they didn't get anything in the middle to protect against pressure in his face, which is going to be the thing that's going to make it the hardest for him.
Yep.
And they didn't get anybody to back up the tight end or the fullback position, which are going to be his safety outlets. They have nobody if Kittle goes down. They've got nobody. If Juice goes down, the season is going down the toilet because they got nobody to fill that role. So, like, what were they thinking? Well, they're thinking, we bought ourselves a year. Mm-hmm. We can do what we want.
Right.
And the 49ers fans are sitting here lapping it up.
Right.
And the most insidious thing is that the Yorks don't care.
Right.
A better ownership would say, no, you're not throwing away a season.
Right.
You're not throwing
Trey
away.
Williams is 34. What are you doing? He's now.
You got a window.
Now.
You got a window.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Hold on. I just want to say, though, because you started off like kind of romanticizing Jimmy Garoppolo. Look, there's certain things he does not terribly, but like they were 14th on third down last year as an offense with all these weapons.
Sure.
So,
but
the success but it's not like they were great.
No, but the success that he had in those, 2 minutes left in the game, third down scenario stuff over the last 5 years that we've all seen, and we go, oh, it's magic. It's not magic. It's because his quick release and his way of playing football from the gun dictates what the defense can do in those situations. And
but Lance can dictate things as well. We saw this with Kaepernick. Like if you play man-to-man coverage on third down against Lance, you better have a quarterback spy who can run with him. Maybe you do.
Yeah,
you don't.
But here's the other thing, though, right, is that we assume that everybody scouts the 49ers the way that we scout the 49ers. But how many times have you seen teams just shit the bed? Excuse my language, man. But like the Rams blowing coverages over the middle for no reason when they know that they have to protect the hashes. I mean, teams just how many times did the Packers just like give up gash plays to Kittle over the middle over and over again?
Look, dude, I understand. And it's like there are things that Jimmy does well. It's tough with that quick release and yada, yada, yada. But when you know that he can't move or throw down the field or outside the numbers, I mean, you're just checking off a lot of things that you don't have to defend.
And Lance is an upgrade. Lance is absolutely an upgrade.
Over the middle right away. But
he's 22 years old and he doesn't know where the ball is going, Grant. He's 22 years old and he doesn't know where the ball is going.
You have to defend the deep ball, outside the numbers, the scramble. You have to, if you play man, you have to spy him. You have to have a spy. If you play, otherwise you got to play zone. I mean, we saw this play out with Colin Kaepernick. They can be very effective on third down.
Right. And Colin Kaepernick had, a very similar. I mean, people try to draw distinctions between Harbaugh and Shanahan because Shanahan seems to be more cerebral, but they're very similar in their concepts for what wins football games.
Yeah,
right?
They want to run the ball. Anthony Lynn worked with Greg Roman in Buffalo. Now he's working with Kyle. That's the carry. Yeah.
It's not just that they want to run the ball, it's that they want to dominate your spirit. They want to make it feel inevitable, right?
That's true.
And so when you have a game breaker like Colin Kaepernick, who when you finally think that you have them bottled up, breaks out to the outside and gashes you for 80, right? Or 60 or whatever, it breaks your spirit.
Right.
It happened to the Packers in the playoffs. Their spirit was broken. You could see it. They thought they'd done everything right, and it was gone.
Yep.
So Lance can do that, but he's 22 years old. And I'm sorry, but I keep on hearing comparisons to Russell Wilson and this and that. He doesn't know where the ball is going. He's not certain. Like you talk about confidence issues. If he gets into a groove where he's confident in where the ball is going, he looks like a world beater. But in those situations where he doesn't know where the ball is going, you can tell. And he's going to have quarters like that this year, where they have to take the ball out of his hands because he doesn't know where it's going. He's 22 years old. He's not an upgrade.
Jimmy, man. They took the ball out of Jimmy's fucking hands all the fucking time, man.
I know. I know.
Look, it's nothing new. They're just going to run a little bit more. They're going to throw down field a little bit more. I think. Look, to me, they're going
to go 9 and 8.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I think it's fair to say that the Niners have downgraded in certain spots this year. Left guard,
big time.
Pro Bowler to question mark. Center, Pro Bowler to question mark.
Safety, slot corner.
Dude, quarterback to me is not one of those positions, but we'll see. And Josh, I gotta go. We're 10 minutes overtime. Great call. This was fun.
Thank you, man.
Call in anytime.